Oh, I was 19, 20 years old. I stopped talking to my mother for a year due to a guy. Hey guys, how you doing? It's your girl BAE here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing well. So guys, we are in my bathroom today and we're going to be recording in the bathroom. It is a rainy day, as you can probably hear in the background. It has been raining all day today. Well, not all day, off and on it's been raining. So guys, you're probably like, girl, how many freaking series are you going to start? I'm going to be starting another series for you guys. So this series is going to be the story time series, and I am basically going to be sharing with you guys things that I've gone through in my life, how the outcome, has been. The reason why I want to do this story time series is I feel like that as we become adults, we start to look back on things that we did in our youth, things that we did in our, early 20s and 30s, and basically the lessons that we've learned. I don't know who is going to see this, but maybe my experience will help them with an experience that they have dealt with in their past and or what they're currently dealing with right now. So I'm in the bathroom because I'm going to be doing skincare while I am doing a story time for you guys. This story time is going to basically be about me. Oh, I was 19, 20 years old. I stopped talking to my mother for a year due to a guy. So let's go ahead and get into what I'm going to be using for my skincare, just so that you guys know. I do not buy expensive skincare, guys. I just don't. So all this stuff is from the dollar store. So I am going to be using this product right here. This is the Bolori, Bolori. And this is going to be our cleansing for our face, because right now I do have a little bit of oil on my face. I put a little bit of oil on this morning after I came back from my workout. We're going to be using this clay mask right here. This is also a Dollar Tree find. This is the name of the company is called Global Beauty Care. So this is a clay face mask. So we're going to be using that. And then we also, this is, I guess out of the norm or what have you. But I want to try this out. This is the Burt's Bees. I didn't get this from the dollar store. I actually got this from Target. So this is the Burt's Bee Renewing Eye Gel Mask. So we're going to be using that today. Then for our toner, we're going to be using this product right here. This is our toner from Dollar Tree. This is also by Bolori. This is Pink Pineapple and Hibiscus Toner. And then what we're going to be using to moisturize our skin is going to be this right here. This is just basic grapeseed oil. This is a natural grapeseed oil that I've gotten from Amazon. This is Brooklyn Bounty, and it's 100% pure and natural grapeseed oil. And it's for skin, hair, and face. So you have to be conscious to let you guys know what type of oils that you do put on your skin, especially your face. So I typically stick away from like coconut oil. That's just like fractionated coconut oil, because that can clog your pores. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with cleansing my face. I have my sponge here as well too. I'll be right back and then we'll start the story. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and towel dried my face. Now that we have done the cleansing, I am going to be applying now the mask. So let's go ahead and get into the story. So I started dating this guy And guys, I apologize if you hear my dog in the background because he's right on the landing. I started dating this guy when I was in college. I was 19 years old and he was an older guy. So we were classmates and I was interested in him, and I started to date him pretty much soon as my classes had started. Probably within the first, I want to say, couple of weeks. So my mom wasn't really feeling me dating him because he was an older guy, and she was just really unsure on, you know, what was his intentions and all the rest of that stuff. You know, as parents would normally, you know, worry about. And at 19, I pretty much was like, well, I'm, you know, an adult. At this point, I was living on my own. I was just like, well, I am going to date him whether you're, you know, supported or not. So she was like, okay, fine. Like, I dated him. We were still talking. Me and my mom were still talking and everything. But at this time, me and my mom had worked together at the same job. And she actually is the one that got me the job. We had basically a falling out at the job. Pretty much was something had happened. Now, you know, many years later, that was 19. I'm 40 years old now. I can't remember what exactly was the falling out. But what I do know is that we had a big argument at the job. I'm pretty positive it was stemming from prior conversations. She felt some type of way and she basically verbalized how she felt. So I was just pretty much like, I didn't care at this point. I was like, listen, this is what it's going to be. You either accept it or you don't accept it. You either accept our relationship or don't accept our relationship. Like I said, there was something that had transpired. Again, I just can't remember. The reason was, you know, the primary reason of the argument. So we stopped talking. I actually was fired from that job because my mom worked there, I want to say, since I was 18, 19 at this point. I want to say I was maybe like 12 or 13 when she started that job. So she had seniority there. They wasn't going to let, you know, her go. They was going to obviously let me go. I was only there for like less than a year. They fired me and I was pissed. When I say, guys, I was pissed off. I was pissed off because, one, I was let go. And two, I'm like, it's not my fault. You know, for the simple fact that this whole situation, at that point, I thought it was not my fault. Now, as an adult, or older woman, because I was technically an adult at that point, I feel like we both were at fault. However, I could have walked away and I could have just, you know, kept it moving. And we talked about it, you know, whenever we talked about it. Because at this point, like I said, we didn't live together. I lived on my own. And my mom lived someplace else. That's a whole nother conversation in itself on why I didn't live home, why I did not live home, because I moved out of my house when I was 18 years old. All right, guys, just give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and set my timer for 10 minutes. All right, so I'm back. So we got the face mask is pretty much on. I feel like there's a couple of spots I could probably squeeze a little bit in, but also at the same time, I don't want to get it too much in my hairline. I don't have one of those bandana things that they put on your face, you know, on your head to hold your hair back. I had one, but I think I threw it away. So how my mom was able to, because I wasn't checking for her. I was just like, kind of like, in a way, and it's not to be rude or anything like that, but kind of like, F you. Like, you made me lose my job. I don't have any time for you and all the rest of, you know, this my 19-year-old brain. It was the worst mistake that I could have made at 19 years old, was not communicating with her during that time. How we basically, well, how she will figure out how I'm doing is that she would communicate with my grandmother. And my grandma, because I stayed in communication with my grandmother and everything, and that is how she would basically find out what's going on with me, because like I said, I wasn't talking to her for like over a year. Now during that time of me not working, I was on unemployment, and I had like some money to the side that I actually told my mom to give me, because she had like, she was saving some money for me, and I was just like, give me my money, you know, like I was a real bitch. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Make it the foundation of my relationship with my mother. My relationship has always been very good with my mom. Single family, single mother, raised me. She had me at 19 years old. She always provided for me and made sure that I was taken care of, you know. So how I was behaving at 19 was very unappreciative of the things that she did for me. Now, I wasn't thinking about that at 19. I just wasn't. I wasn't thinking about it. I was very, very, very selfish and very rude. And I could honestly say it's one of the things that even as an adult, I do regret of not talking to her for that year, because God forbid if something happened in that year, we're not talking because of a guy, you know. And this is the thing also, I feel like if this guy was so, like, if you know that I have a close relationship with my mother, you would find some way, I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, that you would find some way in order for us to communicate with each other. Like, you would be like, listen, I'm not going to get in between you and your mom and what have you. Y'all guys need to figure this stuff out, you know, because I feel like that, I guess that would be what I would do. But then again, what I would do maybe is not, obviously what not other people would do, because we're totally different human beings and think differently. However, you know, like I said, it's like that year was a very tough year for me. I could probably say I never honestly really spoke to my mom about it, like outside of, you know, us moving on from it and everything. But I, you know, with me being in therapy, you guys all know I'm in therapy. With me being in therapy, one of the things that, or tools that my therapist uses is looking back at your childhood, trying to figure out what things happened back then to get you to where you are right now. Sorry, my words are a little bit jumbled up. And I feel like that, in a way, I felt like my mom probably lost trust in me to some extent, and I lost trust in her. I mean, obviously now other things has transpired. You know, maybe one day, far, far, far down the road, I will get into that conversation on, you know, just future things that happen, you know, as an adult. But I would say that was one of the worst mistakes that I ever made. Because I also, at the same time, like, I feel like at 19, you don't know anything. You know what I mean? Like, you think that you know what life is going to bring you, and you have no idea at 19. It's because you haven't lived in the world. You haven't been around people enough. You haven't been, I guess you can say, hurt enough in order to understand that sometimes people are just not going to be for you. Sometimes your parents are going to know better than you. And doesn't mean all the time. I'm not saying like, oh, you know, all parents are correct in their thinking. I'm just saying that when you do have a parent who is a very big support system, that at 19 that you should listen to them. At 20, you should listen to them. That relationship lasted for a very long time, longer than it needed to. There was a lot of things that happened in that relationship, and again, I'm gonna discuss that in, you know, future story times. Shit had never gotten to where it was. And I feel like if I had listened to my mom, Abia today would be a different Abia. You know what I mean? I feel like that I probably wouldn't have to go through struggles and trying to correct things in my life and trying to, you know, in a way, kind of looking over my shoulder. Not saying he's physically there, but there's, again, things that transpired that, you know, always comes up here and there, even now to this day. And I wish that when she said, listen, you know, Abia, I think that you should slow things down. I think that you need to make sure that this person is actually for you. I wish that I had listened. I wish that I could, in a way, go back. But also at the same time, I try to take into consideration, without me going through those experiences, I would not be the person who I am. I would have not learned what I've learned. Maybe if a situation could have happened in the future that could have been worse than this current situation, even though I do think this situation is worse. I mean, it's not a good situation. When you're 19, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, shucks, even 23, if your parents are telling you, hey, I suggest X, Y, and Z, take it into consideration. Don't think, oh, okay, they're wrong or they've never been through it. A lot of times our parents have been through things that we have no idea what they went through. I know my mom, she speaks about it a lot, of things that she's gone through that I don't have any privilege of knowing that information. She has never shared that information with me. I don't even think that she ever will share that information with me. At the same time, I'm not even sure if I necessarily really want to know. I mean, because based on my understanding, it's not anything great. So why, you know, but then again, I have to be considerate at the same time, and maybe one day we'll sit down and have that conversation. But a lot of times our parents go through things, and oh guys, all right, so it's time for me to go ahead and wash this off my face. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna wash my face off with this sponge right here. This is just a sponge that I got from the Dollar Tree. All right, guys, so we are back. We have the clay off of our face. My bandana did get a little bit wet, but it's okay. I'm not gonna wear this to bed. I'm gonna switch it out. So right now I'm gonna go in with my toner, and I'm just gonna wipe my face down, and then we'll put the eye patches. Now guys, I'm not breaking out too bad. I have a little bit of spotting here, and that's just from me not eating enough or drinking enough water. I gotta do better for my water intake. And then I have a little one right here, a little blemish that is just frustrating me because it keeps scabbing to heal, but then it doesn't heal. We're gonna add these gel thingy-majiggies, and hopefully this doesn't slide right over my face as I'm talking to you guys. Now this is supposed to be I believe it's pronounced Algae extract. This is supposed to be good for skincare, for like clearing out your pores. It feels interesting. Feels like a nice little jelly situation. Okay. I'm hope I'm putting this the right direction and it's not the other way around. I'm trying to see which way makes more sense. There's product on both sides. I have a feeling it's probably supposed to be the other way, but we're not flipping them again. It's just gonna be what it be. I think that we just, as adults, we at the same time have to kind of, in a way, give our children a little bit of grace. Like, I wish that maybe my mom would have continued to still try to reach out to me. You know what I forgot, guys? I forgot to set my timer. Hold on 1 second. So, like I said, I wish that maybe my mom wasn't so like, oh, just let her have her space and let her do her, and you know, she'll come around when she come around. I'm pretty sure she probably didn't expect for it to be a year. Sometimes we just need to sit our kids down and let them know, hey, listen, what I'm trying to do is not for the benefit of not for the effort of hurting you or anything like that. At the end of the day, I want the best for you. At the end of the day, I want you to make a decision that you feel confident in. At that time, I could say with that relationship, there was a lot that I did not feel confident in. There was a lot that I did not tell my mom because, again, I thought that I knew it all. And, you know, I say, like, just stick it out with your kids and trying to guide them and help them with whatever challenges that they may be experiencing. You know, we like to put on this, when we're 19, 20, even now, we try to put on this front, like, we know it all, we could do it all, we don't need the support of this person, the support of that person. And at the end of the day, it's not the truth. Like, they always say, like, when you are in a community or like you have a religion, like you're in a community of people. I don't follow any particular religion, but I feel like it's the same that applies to when you are an individual. Like, you still need a community of people to guide you and help you and listen to you. It's like when you do not have that opportunity to have that sounding board, you don't know anything. You're not able to learn. You're not able to grow. Like, for me, I wish that we didn't go through that, but at the end, it's just a learned lesson for me. You know, we've had, you know, falling out after that, and I've never let it last even a couple of days, you know, because I'm like, at the end of the day, that's my mom. And then also, you know, my grandmother is no longer alive, and I know that if she were here, she would not want us to be going days on ends without talking to each other. Whatever situation that may be going on, there needs to be respect. There needs to be respect on both parts. So that means at the same time that don't accept for people just to treat you whatever way they want to treat you. I just want to throw that in there because I don't want people to be thinking like I'm saying, oh, well, your parents is always right and they get to speak to you whatever way they want to speak to you and all the rest of this stuff. No. There has to be respect. There has to be respect on both sides. That is pretty much my life lesson. It was a major hurdle. It was a major problem in my teens and everything into my 20s. Like I said, I think we stopped talking at 19. I think I had a whole birthday and everything before we started talking again. And that's, I feel like that is a disgrace. Like, that is just not cool. I do hope that this video was helpful for you guys. Again, I'm doing this story time series because I want people to be able to know who I am and just know that things ain't perfect, you know. things are not perfect. There's parts of lives, you know, we tend to showcase the positive, but there are negative parts of life, but also at the same time, there are lessons learned, you know? So I want to be able to let people know that, hey, this is a Bia, and these are the lessons that she's learned. and God willing, don't repeat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, guys, this is what we are looking like. You can't really tell because I am in a lot of light right now, but we are all greased up. I put that grapeseed oil on there. Also put it on my neck as well too. So we're looking good. We're all greased up. My skin feels cleansed and everything. We're gonna change this scarf here to another scarf and let this dry off. There's nothing on it, it's just wet. But I'm liking how my face feels. I'm telling you guys that dollar products from Dollar Tree, it does the job. It does the job. I put on some lip balm. This is also from the Dollar Tree as well too. Put some of that on because I'm not a lipstick girl. I'm not a lipstick girl or anything like that. Give me just a regular old chapstick and we are good to go. Alright guys, so that is it. That's the end of this video. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video and that you have gained something out of my story time and everything. If you have enjoyed this video, I appreciate that you give the video a thumbs up, you subscribe, you hit the notification button, you hit the share button. Guys, as I say in all my videos, the only way I'm able to grow is that you support me by subscribing, liking the video, posting your comments and everything. If there's questions that you have for me, you can definitely post them in the comments down below and I will reach back out to you as soon as I am able to. So again, thank you. Appreciate you watching and everything. God willing, I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure that you treat yourself kindly. Make sure you treat each other kindly out there in those streets. And one day I will get into the reason why I always end my videos like that. We will get to it in another story time. But again, like I said, treat yourself kindly, treat others kindly, and God willing, I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye. Hey guys, it's your girl Abia here. I hope everybody is having a blessed day. So I wanted to let you know that I am going to be doing the October giveaway for this video. So this is the announcement for the October giveaway. So if you do not know about the giveaway, basically it is $25 to whoever is the winner. It's a lottery type winning. You will either have a opportunity to get $25 gift card from Amazon or $25 to your PayPal account. And basically, I will put the funds in there or send the funds to you if it is Amazon, whichever one you decide that you want to do. Now, in order to enter in for the giveaway, you're going to have to put the word blessed down below. However, you have to be subscribed to my channel for at least 1 month and you have to be following me on Instagram. I am going to be checking this and making sure that you guys are subscribed for at least 1 month. As well, you are following me on Instagram. So if you do not have one of those particular selections, unfortunately, I will decide, somebody else will win for that particular selection, or I will redo the lottery, okay? Because I am going to be checking for that. So, like I said, you enter in the word blessed down below. And basically, that will let me know that you want to enter in for the giveaway. Now, even if you enter in for a prior month, you can enter in for this giveaway as well, too. I'm not doing it as, okay, well, you won before, that means you can't win again. No, it's a lottery. It's, just whatever the lottery decides, okay? So, if you want to do that and you want to enter in again, go ahead and do so. So far, I have given away $75, so $25 for each and every month. Everybody has received their funds and everything like that. Hope you guys do enter into the giveaway. All right, stay blessed, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.